off with Kirby's Adventure any percent. So no stone craziness, no UFO craziness. We'll hit maybe a couple switches along the way to get some health if needed. But with that said, wow, I think that's my old, maybe my old save from last year when I did it.
You know what? Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Because the timer works here. Because I want to,
Oh yeah.
that I've given you a good.
I get you. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Yes, you gotta get it up to Meg over here. First run of the NES Block SGDQ 2025. Got everything set up. The new HD setup even. It's pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty fun to set up. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is not puff in the right spot here. But we eventually either want to get Tornado or Fireball just to get through this a bit faster here. We could mix for it, but it's truly just not worth it, especially since you can just run. Those guys just give you fire breath. We don't care about them. And then door. Oh, easy door. Let's go. So we don't care about Poppy. We're gonna hit that Waddle Doo there. We'll get the tomato just for quick health. Did not expect to make that jump. Skip the Bronabert, and we're gonna go up. See if we can get some points here. Get a dance. Typically, we're gonna get 7s the rest of this run, though. All right, we're going on number 2. All right. So once we get Tornado is when a lot of the craziness is going to start happening because Tornado is so fast and we can skip so much stuff. Sir Kimball's not bad. Does a little boomerang throw, Bob. But truly though, so what we're going to try and do here is, in Kirby's Adventure, oh, we're only going to get 1. In Kirby's Adventure, you can do superstars. So if you inhale more than 1 enemy, you can basically get a powered-up star or power-up shot out. And you can 2-shot this Poppy Bro Senior. If we eat that Poppy Bro right now, we'll actually get Crash, which we're not gonna. We don't want Crash. Crash kind of lags the game quite a bit. I mean, it's good in a pinch, I guess we can say. Alright, just run underneath the Poppy Bro Jr. Clean, no clean power-up in Kirby's Adventure. Arguably the best power-up in Kirby's Dream Land 3. Especially if you have Koo as your friend. Because if you have Koo as your friend with clean, you can actually turn Kirby into a broom or a duster, then you have crazy range across the screen. But for those of you that are wanting to dig into other Kirby games here. So we're going to dodge and dip. Duck, dodge, and dip. Alright. Oh, we almost got a shot right there, but we didn't. Alright. We're going to do a big jump. Swoop over clean. Go underneath him. So here's Fireball. So the reason... Okay, well, we lost Fireball. There we go. So we want to do a Fireball. We want to speed and get to the top here, and we're just going to mash B. Because Fireball will take us through everything. And now we're basically playing Kirby's Dream Course, so here we can't use Fireball. That's fine. See ya, Frog. Yep, always gotta be on your toes with him. It's a 50-50 shot whether or not he will shoot at you out as soon as you get out of the door or not. So here, we're going to get the maximum tomato, just for safety's sake. Alright. So if you get a number 1, you get to the top, you get a 1-up, some UFOs floating around you. But obviously it loses time. So here we're gonna get Spark. We have to face off against one of our first mini bosses here, which is Mr. Frosty. So we want to keep Spark there just to take out Frosty that fast. And we're gonna get rid of this. And we are just going to run our little heart out. Alright. So that's Needle. Really don't care much about Needle. So if you do it down there, you can slide into that to hit the bottom block here. Got another Needle action, but we're gonna get invincibility candy here. So what we want to do is try and dodge all of these enemies, because when we hit enemies with invincibility candy, it'll actually lag the game quite a bit. So we're trying to dodge all the enemies that we can. That's why I hit the last two. Alright. So, what we're going to do is that we're going to go back into 4. And what we want to do is get Spark Power Up. And then we are going to leave the stage. We're going to go into Wispy Woods, which is the first boss here. If we don't have a power up going into Wispy, we have to rely on the apples to hit Wispy. But if we have a power up, we can just hang out next to Wispy here and just hold it down. And that's Wispy. Alright, so now we're going to go into Ice Cream Island, which is stage, or I guess World 2, depending on how you want to look at it. Like I said, this is not a 100% run, so you aren't going to see all the crazy switches and anything else like that. So those are Scarfies. You can't inhale Scarfies, and if you blow them up or hurt them in any way, what will happen is that they cause an explosion. Not the end of the world if that happens, but the splash damage as well. So that's Crash. We want to avoid Crash at all possible. Crash will become a problem later on in the game. So here's Tornado. Here's our first look at it. And this is why Tornado is the preferred power-up here for any percent. So we're just going to Tornado our way through here. Alright. And then we're going to 2. So we still keep the Tornado power-up. So the nice part about some of these power-ups like Tornado, like Fireball, is that you can keep them stage to stage. But power-ups like UFO, you don't get to keep stage to stage, which is really unfortunate. Alright. So here, typically, you'd want to get, I believe it's Wheel. Oh no, we're about to do a mini-boss fight, but then you want to get Wheel. Wheel is kind of faster, in a sense, but we want to keep Tornado. Oh, that was a good fight right there. Yeah, that was really good. Alright, so here we're just going to Tornado through the rest of this. So you want to have Wheel because you can do all of the hills and everything else here. But with Tornado, you have a little bit of invincibility frame. Alright. Stab. Alright, stage 3. Please go down, Kirby. Thank you. So there's 2, I'm trying to remember what this one is. Okay, no, I'm a stage ahead of myself. So here, Tornado, like, you still want it because you don't want to get rid of Tornado, but also, you don't want it because everything is such a tight corridor, and we're in water right now. Alright. So Gordos in this game only do 1 damage to you, unlike Kirby's Dream Land, which is the first game of the series. For the Game Boy, Gordos, the spiky ball boys, they will do 3 damage to you, or half. They'll do 3 damage to you in Dreamland 1. But in Adventure, this is. Alright, we had dodge. There we go. We had dodge the bird there. We're in. Now we have the Meta Knight kids. So So the Midnight Kids are kind of a nuisance. The nice part about Tornado is that the fork being thrown and the flail being thrown about, we can kind of negate any of that nonsense with Tornado. The hard part with Tornado is controlling Tornado. Tornado sometimes has a mind of its own. But you'll see me probably get sniped a few times by the forks there later on in the game. Here we're going to do a couple jumps. Oh, door boss is the hardest boss in the game. All right, we're kind of cooking through stage or world 2 rather. So some fun facts here. You'll eventually start seeing the doors be different colors and everything else. That indicates you haven't 100% completed the stage. That means you missed a switch. So the game is actually. Oh, we lost the Tornado. It's fine. We'll take on Spark here just for safety's sake when we have to deal with Waddle Dees and Waddle Doos. So here we're gonna drop this. Well, I wanted 2, but we'll take fire for this. It's fine. So we're gonna fight TikTok. All right. So TikTok gives you Mike, which has 1 or 2 uses. I can't remember. So laser would give us that 1 up. We don't want laser. I wish we saw Tornado, but we don't have Tornado. But laser will chase us basically until the end of the stage here, which is, you know, whatever. All right. So here you'll see that the door is going to be. Oh, maybe that door's not. You'll see it eventually. I'll point it out to you. All right. Don't you worry. I got your guys' back. Oh. So here we got Parasol. Parasol. I actually like Parasol quite a bit for the painter fight, because the painter fight can be real mean. We're just gonna go. All right. So here we're gonna get Wheel. We're gonna wheel it up. Alright. So here we got Wheel again. The hard part about Wheel with Adventure is that when you start Wheel, you go backwards. Alright, we're good. Trying not to die. Oh, Swordman. Oh, okay, well, remember to try not to die? And then we jump on top of Parasol. This ain't Mario. Oh. It was bound to happen. Had we not ran this game in, I don't remember how long. 2 months? So I was telling Meg, I'm like, I run this game maybe twice a year. Once for NES Block, and maybe at some other time for like another marathon like RGL or something. So here we got High Jump. High Jump is kind of neat. That was cool. We kind of clipped into that block. So here we got Crash to worry about. Luckily we were far enough away from him so he didn't hurt us. Oh, that was close. High Jump didn't want to go off there. That was a little scary. All right. Alright, so now we have Painter Fight. I'm gonna get rid of High Jump. We're gonna go back into here. We're gonna get Parasol, and I'll tell you why I like Parasol for the Painter Fight. It's a bit of a slower fight doing it with Parasol, but there's a kind of a fun foolproof way here. So you can see that Parasol can go through the floor, and we can actually hit Painter through the floor here. So that's lightning, shocking, lightning, yep. Oh. Alright, we're just gonna finish paint out, grab our wand. So like I said, Parasol is a little bit slower fight, but it's a lot safer because you can put Parasol through the floor. Alright, so we're going to Butter Building, Stage 3, or World 3. Alright, so when we break this here, we're gonna get a bunch of stuff that comes down. Nice double kill there at the end there to clear out some. So we got TikTok here. So here we get to see TikTok in all of its glory. So TikTok does a little bounce back. He's gonna go to your last known location to ring at you, and then he's gonna jump back in and throw some music notes at you. Then one more. Alright. Again, we're not gonna use mic at all. But we will one fireball. Oh, I got sniped by laser. That was sick. Alright. Man's playing Contra over here in a Kirby game. So there's switch. So we would hit that for 100%. Or if we're really desperately needing help, we would hit that switch and it would full heal us. But we don't need healing at all. Wow. So here you can see that that door never changed to white and pink like the other doors do. That's because there was a switch that needed to be hit, so we never 100%ed that stage. So if you're ever doing 100% of this game and don't know what stages have what, you can dictate it. You can dictate it based off of the door color after you've completed the stage. So here we're gonna get this. Run up. So here typically you'd want high jump. But oh man, we're getting beat up by stone right now, aren't we? That swordman right there scares me every time. Alright. Oh, you see that? He was ready. He was ready. There's gonna be a wheel that comes down here. Alright. Now we got wheel. Beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of this. I said we're gonna get rid of it, Kirby. Wait for the penguins to do the thing. Alright. So we got Bugsby. Bugsby is kind of an interesting fight, I guess. He's gonna shoot some bugs out here. I didn't want to hit that. Oh. Kirby didn't want to jump. One thing about this game, since it was a later NES title, your inputs will get eaten. So the game gives you the option to go for those penguins right there. So you have a power-up to fight against Bugsby. Typically, Bugsby will dash at you and then throw little bugs at you. But you have to be a little reactive sometimes, depending on how Bugsby wants to behave. Okay. Alright. That's the end of that stage. So that would give us Backdrop. Backdrop is a pretty useless skill. So we're going to 3. So 3 is fun. I want Swordman for this. We're just going to wait for those birds to go by. And now we're just going to slide past these other sets here. So that's high jump. See a high jump. So the reason I prefer sword here is because of this section right here. So this stage here, first timers playing the stage may get confused. It can be confusing. There's a lot of doors. There's a lot of stuff going on. But if you just go straight up from the first door, you'll be right to the end. It's one of those "where do I go" games. It's like Little Mermaid, right? You go into like the same mirror like twice, and you end up at the end of the stage. It's very much like that. All right. We'll take the warp star. Alright, so we got Mennonite Kids again. We fight the Mennonite Kids a handful of times in this game. You will see me, if I don't have Tornado, trying to absorb the Mennonite Kids because it's faster to kill them this way. Here we're just gonna run straight to the right, try and get through all of that, and then this stage here is kind of fun. Basically, you go up down the middle for the first two clouds, and then you just hug right or left rather. Alright, so we get Ebloodycandy Candy. So we should be coming to a door here soon. Beautiful. We're gonna get that Waddle Dee. See a sword. Drop down to the Gordo. Alright. So here we fight Bonkers.
Snap.
So Bonkers is gonna chase at our last known location and slam his hammer down for a star. You don't want to shoot the star right away because Bonkers could just jump afterwards and you just miss the shot completely. So we do want to wait for that. For the sake of marathon, we'll get the tomato, we'll get the 1-up. And let's get out of here. I like their bird run. Alright. So here we have to deal with Crash a lot while being chased by Gordo. The thing is, we want to break these crashes before they break us. If Crash goes off, it lags the game tremendously. And oh, we lost Hammer. Alright, that's fine. Oh, it's so laggy. There we go. Okay, that's fine. We'll get Fireball here, and we'll be able to burn through the tower. Alright. So in there is where you get to the switch for 100%, and we are going to avoid that, Fireball through Swordman, and go into the door. There we go. So here, this is where they introduce the power-up Light, which is absolutely useless. Light is a one-time use power-up where it lights up the room that you're in. And we don't need it because everything is outlined in a blue-purple color scheme. So here we want high jump, and we are going to high jump all the way up to the exit. Alright, so we got Mr. Bright, Mr. Shine. I typically like to have Hammer or Bonkers for this fight. So here we have to wait for the sun to drop stars down. And eventually Moon will go up here. We'll have to face off against the sun. The sun will dash at us, but the nice part about the moon being up here is that the stars will actually fall from the sky. There we go. Now we have to face off against the moon exclusively. There we go. So we do a power shot into the moon, they'll collide, give us our wand. And that's Mr. Bright, Mr. Shine. Alright, so we're going to Grape Garden. Level 4, there are 7 worlds in this game. Alright, we're gonna skip laser. You almost will never see me take laser. So here we're gonna do is that we're gonna go right. And we're kind of gonna go straight up here. So here we get introduced to UFO. UFO is arguably probably my favorite power-up in the game. UFO is kind of interesting because if you hold down the power shot, you can charge your shots. So it does make some of these levels a little trivial. The bad part about UFO is that we will lose UFO after level completion. But unfortunately, we have to get rid of UFO. We will take Tornado. We cannot afford to lose Tornado. Okay. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. So this part's fun here if you just crouch and slide into that bomb there, you can just bypass going down the bottom side. Alright, well if they want to play like that, we're going to Sun Tornado them. Cool. This is another one of those, you know, where do I kind of go type of stages. Go to the water. We're going to watch him just pop off. See a friend, alright. And here we're just gonna swim through. Alright. Okay. So here we're we got really bad luck on the Poppy Bros seniors here. So since what we would wanted is the Poppy Bros seniors to drop bombs at the same time, like this. And we're going to hit that one instead, since we had a double power-up on that one. They're going to do it at the same time again now. So now it doesn't matter which one we hit. We're going to take this one here, we're going to use Crash to take out the other Poppy Bros senior, instead of having to wait for a bomb. Alright, and we're going to 3. So 3 is interesting. It's all about cannons if you're wanting to 100% this one. Otherwise, we're just on this like gunship. The one problem with the gunship is everything is very tight. Alright. So here what we're going to do is that we're going to go, literally as soon as we land, we are going to go hold straight up. And then we're going to let go of our puff and go into the door.
So I actually set this one up when it was
Okay. Into level 4. It's fine. So we have to go quick. Alright. We're good. A little nervous there. Remember what I said about Scarfies? Do little hops here. So we're gonna take wheel. So the cool thing about wheel is that you can control it while you're driving. So this one here for the switch, you have to race against this explosion going on in the background. So we're gonna take Spark here. We do want to be careful because the wall can shoot through the wall. So here we have, I forgot the turtle's name. But he's gonna charge into the wall, then knock himself backwards a little bit. He'll give us suplex once he's beaten, but we won't take it. There we go. Alright. Alright, and we're out. If we have wheel against the turtle will grab us through the wheel power up and suplex us. Alright. So here we get the invincibility candy. And we gotta go. So how we said last time we don't want to touch anything, this one's pretty hard not to touch anything on. Alright. So we want to... Ooh, that was close. So we want to go past that first door, but I needed help. So... Now we're going to dodge past this, go in here, and we'll be on the back end of the stage. We're going to keep Spark with us. Because I like to keep a power-up so I can drop it. Almost got sniped. There it is. I knew we were going to get sniped eventually. Alright. Meta kids have been completed. Oh, that third wanted me right there, alright. So we will have Scarfies coming up here shortly. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, this stage is actually pretty dope with Fireball, but we're not gonna do a Fireball, we get to see with regular Kirby now. So what you're gonna see here is a lot of kinda crazy jumping. If I can actually get the timing right, there we go. There's one. Oh, we didn't stop beforehand. With Fireball, that stage looks awesome. That's alright. Okay, so we're going into 6 here in Grape Garden. So remember, Scarfies blow up, we don't want anything to do with them. But that Scarfie can be a pain if it gives you some bad movement RNG. Alright. So, up here, we have to go through that swordman. You can shoot him through the floor. And then here, we're just gonna do that. So then we're gonna face up against TikTok again. And TikTok on the final hit. See a TikTok. So here we have a power up. We're gonna spit out. So like right there is where you'd go in for the switch if you were needing some help. Come on, Kirby. Alright. Let's see what that head does there for a second. Alright. Wasn't sure what he wanted to do, so played it a little bit safe there. So typically you'd get rock right here or hammer and hammer that piece of it, but... Oh, Waddle Dee coming in hot on that. Alright. That's fine. Now we have full health. We can just do it. We can do it the right way now. We can just hold up. Alright. Actually, I think this is Kracko. I'm getting my bosses mixed up. Yeah, this is Kracko. So this is the Kracko fight. Kracko leading up to the fight, you have to know what platforms to jump onto. There are high jump power-ups along the way. As you can see, Kracko's below me, chased me up to the main part of the clouds here. And as we go up, Kracko does get more aggressive, chasing me as well. But here we go at the final part of the Kracko lead up here. And you're gonna see me do what we call high jump canceling. So in high jump, if you press B again during the high jump ability, you can cancel out your high jump power up. All right, that's Kracko. Alright, now we're going to level 5 Yogurt Yard. Alright, I don't like high jump. I'm glad we got rid of high jump. I'm just going to take this because it's chasing us and I don't want to deal with it. Here we're going to try to outrun that crash. Perfect. Here we're just going to fall down. Yeah. If you went to switch, you'd break through those 2 blocks there and go down to another layer of switches. Being frozen there would have been a nightmare. Okay. Here we're just gonna run. Take the top route here. And that's the end of the stage. Doors are the hardest thing to get into. Alright. So this is where UFO 80% would go away. Because UFOs can't go down ladders. But fun fact with Sword, though, typically you can't use a power-up underwater. Except for Sword. Alright. And again, we dodge Scarfies, we don't want to deal with them. Alright, we're going to dodge this swordman here. We got a cannon, we'll just dodge him real quick. This part here is where you would get UFO back and UFO percent. You have to do a mix for it off of that spark and off of that fireball right there. It's actually a really difficult mix to pull off. I would say it's the hardest in that run. So here we got Bonkers. Bonkers versus Sword. So we want to be a little bit patient with Bonkers because he's going to do this. And he's going to get a little upset. And we're just going to slash him. We'll let him hammer down and get us our last star. Alright, now we're going to take Hammer. And we want to try and keep Hammer as much as we can. Nope, no promises, no guarantees, but... Alright. Because the final boss here is the Drill Mole, and we want to try and keep Hammer for Drill Mole. If we do lose hammer, it's again not the end of the world. We can get it back on a mix, but preferred if we can keep hammer. Like I said, easier said than done, especially on one hit you lose your power up. Here we want to wiggle back and forth because the cannons will shoot as soon as you get level with them. Alright. So here generally you'd want to have wheel. But we're just going to run past. Oh. Alright, well, we're going to mix for wheel later. Or hammer, rather. Alright. Let's play this little safe here so I don't have to redo this piece of the stage. Oh, nice. Nice little hitbox. It's alright. We'll get wheel now. We'll do it the correct way. Alright, let's go. Alright. Alright, that's where the door is for the switch. Oh, well, we're gonna do this, parasol-less. Alright, I haven't done parasol-less spike room in a long time. Oh, that's alright. One hit, parasol-less, I'll take it. So here we're going to fireball through all of this. So here we want to do light jumps over to the pit, and then fireball at the very end if possible. So down there's a 1-up. Beautiful. That room looks so good when you do it right. So here we're going to keep fireball for this. Alright. Then we have a speedy boy that comes in here. We got one more at the top row. Alright, that's better than that, kids. So generally we'd want to keep either the UFO or fireball for this. So we can get over all the squishies, but I'm probably gonna take Swordman just to have like a little bit of a buffer here. So here typically you would go and hit the switch. This is where the switch is for the 100%. But we're just gonna go down this way. So typically you want to use the ball power up because you can power up ball and just go straight down and not worry about these guys on the side of the wall here. But we took sword as a backup because we can swing sword in a 360 around us. Alright, then we're going to go into work stage 5 here. See if we're gonna get this warp star. Alright, so we're gonna keep these double power up here. And we're getting spark, alright. I try to hit right before spark here, but that's fine. So we get the lion. That's fine. The lion is one hit from death here. There we go. The lion does give us fireball. Alright. So these are precise jumps here. If we jump too high, we bonk. If we jump too low, we bonk. So we want to try and get into that little median there, right above the hill, so we can dodge through it. Okay. So this is the stage here where you would mix two wheels together for hammer. We're gonna keep wheel for the time being. Alright. Alright. We got one more big jump here, and to the end. Alright. So we're going to give Hammer Mix a few tries here before we dive into Drill Mole. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna get it. We'll give Hammer a couple tries here. We don't want high jump. There we go. Hammer Mix has been successful. Now let's go into Drill Mole. Oh, and we lost Hammer immediately. So now we have to wait for the missiles to come out here. So this fight has now become progressively longer. One or two more hits here. We don't have a way to stay on flooring right now, so we have to be careful here. Because there are, if he puts a hole in the ground, it's considered a pit. All right. Drill Mole is down, and now we go into World 6. Alright, so now we go into Orange Ocean. So typically this is where you still want to keep Hammer for all of this. So now we get chased by Mr. Frog. Alright. Oh, that's dangerous. Yep. That is A-okay. Just gonna let Spark just do his thing down into that pit there. Alright, now we got Fireball. So again, we want to be at the top of the screen of Fireball as much as we can here when traversing the screen. That is fine. We're gonna play a little safe since we are on the last life here. And this stage is kind of scary. See if we can get some ones here. Maybe we could try and get some one-ups. Alright. So, I'm waiting for the frog to do his jump here. Alright. So here we got Crash. Alright, we got rid of Crash. That's actually a really tough Crash to get through. Just such tight jumps. So we're going to take a little bit of a shortcut here instead of having to go around this section here. So here we want fire up for this, or fireball for this. Alright, we'll take tornado then.
Best Kirby player I know. Woo! Woo! Wait, where's the mic?
Hey, Nathan.
Alright. Roll 3 here. We still got tornado.
This seems good. Very, very tad.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Yeah. Oh, we almost got the one tornado on Bonkers there. Yeah, Ice Cream Island's good.
That's a fun. It has I hate seeing that door that doesn't look at all like a door. This is the big orange block that's posted in the background.
It's all tornadoes. Tornado fireball, that's the run basically. The occasional wheel. Alright. Alright. That's the line right there. Oh, there you go. Oh.
I at least want to be here to sing the car and music.
Of course you do.
That's my sort of gift.
Of course you do.
Until he kicks me off or like, does the backhand. Like,
Hey, I don't know.
oh yeah, when the creature comes up my dog, I'm like, yeah. As far as my own solo.
Yeah, I got a little too close. Got a little Icarus on that one. Too close to the sun. Alright. Scary run. Scary run. Alright. I'm a little nervous about health with lives, but
The rest are good.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
so we're just gonna play this a little safe here. Alright, we have needle. So we gotta be careful with laser here. We're gonna cause a ton of lag. We do want to go through that. We want to be careful of crash. Beautiful. Alright. Not as scared, but still scared with the amount of lives that we have here. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Scarpy. Alright, now we get to watch all the sword people just drown. Alright. Alright. No.
What I generally try to do is,
I mean, actually, I didn't finish mine.
You did eventually.
like,
Yeah, I got you.
we try to do, like, the spirit of this whole thing is, like, stuff that is,
Outside the
yeah,
Yeah.
or at least not, like, weird or like, and that stuff isn't super common, but one thing that
Okay. So we are in stage 6 here, so this is the final stage of Orange Ocean. It's actually a pretty difficult stage as well.
like my Dick Tracy run, I did it.
Yeah, so we're gonna play this a little safe here because the UFOs come in hot off screen, and I do want to try and preserve as much health as I can for the Meta Knight fight.
And there are a couple others scattered throughout the mission, like almost like some of it's like I place the proof of concept here. Like but it tries to be lax.
Okay.
Very guerrilla kind of like setting.
From downtown. Alright. Invincibility candy with UFO, let's go. We do want that one up. Alright, I feel a lot better now.
Meta Knight.
Oh! There we go. We want to try and hit the 2 at once there with the shot off the top. Alright. Just play Raid 2020, Si. Just do like Raid 2020. That's a good game.
Raid 2020?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that. When I was,
Alright, Meta Knight.
Silver Surfer, I was actually
Oh,
trying to
there you go.
I don't think I beat it, but it's got far in it.
Don't run away from me. Oh, come on, Meta Knight. That's why we got that one up. Alright, Meta Knight. Ooh, that was down to the arrow right there. All right. Got our wand here. We may take an intentional death just so we can get full lives for the final world. All right, Rainbow Resort, final world of Kirby's Adventure. So generally, you want to have laser and it bounces around through all this stuff. Oh, the lag is so good in this game. All right. We don't have laser. We're not getting the one up. All right. So we're not gonna do the out of bounds trick here. The out of bounds trick is neat, but it requires you to save certain types of blocks, and it takes that 2-block slide to basically sub-flip into the corner of a box, and it's actually kind of difficult to do. All right. So Fireball is our preferred friend here, but we're gonna break it because we're dumb. All right. Don't worry, Fireball will come back around. Kirby's Adventure loves respawning enemies. All right. There we go. We're gonna go to the top of the screen for normal Fireball. And we do our thing. Alright, so now we go into 7-2. 7-2 is the stage that most people probably remember, but they probably don't know that there's a door randomly right there in the tower. Which basically lets you skip all of the walking and ladder segments of 7-2 to get to the initial fights. So we're going to use Fireball here. So this is going to be a tough fight with Fireball, because I believe he'll grab me through Fireball. Yeah. Alright, so wait for him to throw another rock. That's fine. We get a bunch of 1-ups after this. Alright, we're not going to take backdrop or suplex, it's worthless. So we got Bugsby again. A little bit of bad RNG here with Bugsby, it's fine. Your controller, alright. Alright.
Like, he just rolled 3. He just stood there and died.
Okay, one more hit on Bugsby. That's fine. We'll play it safe here. We'll let him dive. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, there's a fun little trick that you can do with the lion fight. So the lion fight, he wants to dive at you, so you just hang out up here. He'll dive into the ground. And then give you your star. Oh. Yeah.
Dante's Inferno, but Kirby. But it's still like, imagine Final Fantasy VI finale, but it's
Come on.
And the meteor.
One more jump. Thank you. Alright. Alright, let's get all these 1-ups. Alright, no game overs. We're good. Yeah, I don't know why you saying go up the tower the entire time.
This is why they nerfed it in the later games.
The ROM hack for Dream Course is rough. It's brutal. Alright, 7-3. So this stage here is all about the sleep power-up, which we don't want because it puts us to sleep. They gotta wake up. If I gotta be up, they gotta be up. Alright, so this stage here is terrifying. So Kirby can subpixel into a slope. And if Kirby goes into one of the slopes and into one of those grounds, he can't get out. So you have to reset and go back into that stage. It's a good time. Alright. So here we want to keep run speed, and we're going to go down these slopes, and it's going to look wild. So the reason we go jump off the bottom slope, it gives us more speed. So momentum in Kirby's Adventure is special. You lose it as soon as you gain it a lot of the time. So as soon as you hit flat ground, Kirby will start sliding to slow down the momentum, but if you can jump, you can keep the jump momentum going forward. So we got ball power up. We're not going to use ball. Ball is actually really difficult to use. And you'll get hit more times with ball than you will with anything else. You spit out the bird, thank you. But tornado, on the other hand, I know you all are real fans of tornado by now. That's all we use. Alright. They're all just hanging out the door here. That's fine. See ya. I need to turn around, Kirby. Thank you. So this is Fireball. Typically, you'd want to keep Fireball. But the reason we don't want Fireball is that the next stage, or the next piece of this is actually kind of difficult to do with Fireball. So what we're going to do is we're going to do slide jumps through here. That's fine. This flag, I just want to get through this. Oh, what's up, Cannon? Oh, don't shoot up. Okay. That's alright. 6 lives. Alright. Alright, trash stage, we want to just run. Oh, that's our hurt, yep. Oh, don't fall on me. Okay, we're good. So we have big wheel, big wheeling, big rigs. Alright. Oh, alright. Don't really flat like that, let's send off a little wheel child. Kirby, I need you to jump, bud, when I tell you to jump. Alright, and we're gonna take this. So again, remember the caveat with wheels that you do dive backwards. So this section here, we are going to play safe. So you can fireball or wheel through this. But if you mess up at all on one piece of the gravity, you fall into a pit and you're done. So we will take our time through the gravity E section. Oh, we're dead.
Slopstickle horse.
This is the hardest part of World 7, in my opinion. Should we get crazy? Alright. Don't need the health, but you know, we'll take it, I guess. Alright. Alright, so we go into arguably the best stage of the game now. We get to play homage here to Kirby's Dream Land. So right now we are in Green Greens of Kirby's Dream Land, which is, well, the first stage of the Game Boy game. And here we're gonna go into Castle Lololo. Just in case things go a little awry here. Alright, so here we get a bunch of infinite squishies coming up out of the background. They got like cheap from Mario. Alright. So now we are in Float Islands. That head, man, he wanted me right there. I need you to walk forward, Kirby. Alright, now we are in Bubbly Clouds. Scarfy Nation. Alright. See? This is why we get extra life. Oh, okay, bird. Dude, that bird came down hot. Alright, now we can do it the right way. Yep. I kind of like what they did with Bubbly Clouds in this part here. Typically, these are all on separate screens, but they have stacked them up together here. We're not going to the moon today, boys. Moon is where the Switch would be after 100% of that stage. And then now we go into DDD. Mr. Penguin. Screw that. Disagree with that, too. Yeah, there you go. Turn into that thing. So he's gonna bounce off the ground twice. Yeah, it is. Typically, you would fight this fight with either high jump or ball, but I'm not very good at those power-ups at all. So you kind of have to fight them how you would in Dreamland. I need him to do his little bouncy bounce to give me two stars. That's what I would really love him to do. That is not the one I want you to do. Miz. One more hit on DDD. Come on, bud. I need you to cooperate here. You make me go overestimate. Oh my lord, Penguin. Oh my god. What is it, Dreamland all over again here? There we are. Oh, turn around, Kirby! Kirby. You had one shot to end this. Alright. Kirby's got to pat him on the head a little bit here. We got one last fight. We would have been underestimate if it wasn't for 7-2 and DDD here, but now we have the Nightmare fight. So the Nightmare fight, we start off as a shmup. With the Star Rod, obviously. And our main point here is to dodge stars as much as we can while hitting the orb. Hitting the American orb here because it's red, white, and blue with stars. So, yeah, orb. Yep. Orb. Smart ball. Smart ball. And as you progress through the fight, the star patterns will change. But hopefully we won't get to see this one. Alright. So now we're going to warp star behind him and we face off against the final Nightmare phase. Ba-da-da-da. Kirby will get shot by a star here, get some flak going on. Bam. Hate to see it. So the save point here is to hang out in the corner. So this one here, he's actually going to flip his cape open sooner than... Oh, wow, okay. So this one here we could have ran behind him on. Still got the hit in. That's a hard one to determine. Alright. Here we want to run behind him. He's going to do another dive. Yeah. So here we're going to try and run over here. Oh, we missed it. Alright, that's fine. We want to try and get behind him for that other hit. Alright, excuse me. Oh, it's so laggy. Alright. And time. 3 over. For, yeah. That is Kirby's Adventure there. I haven't only run it twice a year, man, so that's not bad. I'll take a 118.